Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. I am playing a little bit of Sea of Thieves Rush again this morning, and we're going to be heading out possibly into the Raw, depending on where we spawn in. But I'm going to make it a hunter's rush. I'm going to declare that now. I'm going strictly for handing in hunters. Now hopefully I get to an island that has either animals on it or gems, else I'm stuck and I'm going to have to change tact. But let's see how we do. The whole idea of Sea of Thieves Rush as well is boots in the sand. So you get out there, hit the ground, then that's part one of the rush started. Once you've done that, you can go absolutely anywhere to get anything else that you can hand in. So it's got to be something you can hand in for gold and reputation to one of the factions. It could be gems, it can be gunpowder barrels, you name it. Now the obvious thing is to go to a fort, hit the ground, get gunpowder barrels, but then you're carrying something that is a little bit volatile, shall we say. And if you're going to do gunpowder barrels, you can't put them in a crow's nest. I'm going to add that rule to the rush. You have to put them on the main deck, and so you're kind of going with an extra risk, because forts are just too easy with the rush if you put them in the in the crow's nest and just go. And so yeah, let's get on with it. We've hit the outpost here, so let's get into it. So around we go, get down the fastest way possible without too much pain. And the game's lagging, and the game has stopped. This is weird. Oh. What the heck is going on? I'm in the water by my ship, and I am not doing anything. Wow, that was a quick way to get down to my ship. I've noticed the new update's been very weird. There's been really odd performance issues, and I'm wondering if they're starting to add too much for my system spec, because I seem to get a lot of problems. I'm almost in the ocean again. So anyway, Skullfort's up. It could be the amount of people that are in the area too. Sometimes if there's a lot of kind of player interaction going on, I've noticed things get a little laggy. But I'm just gonna see if it clears up. It's frustrating when you're trying to do a stream and things just get laggy, because it's obviously frustrating for you guys trying to watch, and it's frustrating for me trying to play. So okay, we did spawn near the Raw, and I did say I was going to go into the Raw, so maybe I should be true to my word and go over there. The lagging just ticks me off. Okay, maybe we'll head that way in just a moment and see. Well, we have to go east to get to the Raw, so that's completely the other direction to where we're going. So we have 23 minutes left on the clock. A little later than I would have hoped, seeing as I got in here early enough to start up, and then webcam and green screen and all these issues that I seem to have every time I want to play. It's so frustrating. Anyway, I won't bore you with all my woes. Okay, Skullfort's up. That's a good thing. That means I'm not going to be facing Kraken. And I should be trimming the sails the right way. And I'm not. That little bit of lag's just thrown me for a kind of a loop. Let's see if I can pull it back. Turn the lights off. Barnacle, that's not light. Put the sails up. Barnacle Key. Is it K or Key? Because I know Key is like a nautical pier or something, like the Florida Keys. But it's C-A-Y, so is it K? I really don't know how to say it. I don't think there's ever been any clarification by any of the devs either. And speaking of devs, I understand they're doing a second stream today and a second Tall Tale, which is unusual. They did it yesterday, but I saw Chapper's post on Twitter that he's going to be streaming today, so he's pretty excited. Look at this! A hateful bounty skull. So boots in the sand, and we've already got our item to hand in. So we are well on our way to completing a rush. And if I wanted to do it on the fastest time possible, I could just turn around, go back to the fort, and hand it in and done. But I like to use the time wisely, and sometimes that goes against me. Thought there was another one. Come on, crunch. Didn't even get to taste it, did you? Okay, any shinies down here? Sometimes get a shiny that's worth your while. Hey, Splash Tails! You common as mudfish. And we have a fruit crate, which is 0. I'm not even going to bother. Why am I stocking up? Oh, got another skelly. Let's take a look over the other side here. We have more skellies. Nothing on the beach. I hate it when worms are in your hands. Oh look, shiny. Is that a collector's chest? Nothing in it. Not really worth much. But if I get more stuff, like another skull, then I can hand it in quicker. So it's handy to have in the rush if you've got small items and you want to get everything in on time. Alright, so where do we go? That's the outpost. That's another island. Let's have a look at the map. I like to avoid the map where possible. Let's see if I can go to the Forsaken Brink. I know it's a bit of a ways, but with the right wind, I should be able to do it in 18 minutes. Are you with me, Simpkins? That's from a movie that I like to watch every Christmas. It's a line by Jack Black. If you know the movie, throw it in the comments. I'd love to see if you get it right. I think he's using it as a line from another movie too, so, but I don't know what the other movie is. In that movie, he also does this. He goes, skroodle-doodle-dee and skroodle-doodle-dum, skroodle-doodle-dee-doodle. So that might give you a hint. Okay, so the lines in the sky tell me which way the wind's blowing. Sometimes, for some reason, the lines don't show. It's a headwind, so this isn't really gonna go well. There's the outpost. I could just go, hand this in, call it quits. But that's not me. That's not what I do. Anyone who's watched enough Sea of Thieves Rush knows that I rarely just do the one thing and go back. There has been 1 or 2 streams where I actually have done that. That way, let's go! I think it's that way. Let me check. Going a little bit wrong way. Forsaken Brink or Cinder's See, if I go for Sacred Brink, Morrow's Peak is right there, so if I find something else here, I can just take it to Morrow's. I think that's a good choice, but the headwind's just killing me. But the winds change sides, so... There's still some debate as to whether that's faster in a headwind. I'm still like to just follow the game rules, and if the lines go a certain way, the sail goes a certain way. But that's just me. I think that's where we want to go. That little spot over there. You can see the orange of some of the flames starting to billow. Nobody else is around. Oh, the Skelly ship is up now. I thought the Skull Fort was up when I started, so it either despawned or somebody did it. Maybe that's why I had a bad lag, because somebody was just completing it. I don't know. Kind of weird. But thanks for joining me this morning on my journey. It's a bit of a quiet one. The wind is changed a little bit again, so I don't know. So it looks like it's a half moon that we've got on the seas, and I love the way it travels across the sky, just like the sun does, and the seasons. The mechanics in this game, in this open world, are awesome. Now, I watched a dev stream yesterday, and there was a lot of haters on the YouTube chat. A lot of people saying this game is rubbish. And to be honest, those people, I think, they lack imagination. They lack the ability to make the world a story, or really enjoy playing in this open world environment. They need a game that has rule and structure, and kind of has a path to follow. Whereas in this game there's paths to follow because you can do quests and stuff, but you can just be completely open and do whatever you like as well. And I think a lot of people just don't get on with that in games. So there's this big group of people that play things like Fortnite and FPSs, and they play those because they have an easy goal: kill somebody else or kill as many people as you can and don't be killed yourself. Whereas in this game, it can be, you can just hop around islands and just cruise and enjoy the being in the world, and that to people is just like, why would you do that? But some people just love it. Like, it's beautiful. It's and the player interaction is what a lot of the devs say they really like, and just watching the stream, some of the player interaction that happened yesterday in the live stream with the devs, they met this other crew who was extremely helpful, that had a ton of loot, and had a good sense of humor. They were down in the trap room where they were trying to take the barrel for the quest they were doing, the tall tale, and these guys were already there waiting for them, and they're like having music playing in the background, and they were dancing, and it was it really made for a fun stream, and everybody that really likes the game in the feed was saying, this is awesome, this is great, look at the player interaction. And so it's just one of those games that really rubs people the wrong way who play a certain type of game or need a certain type of game. And open world was a big risk. Rare said, it's a big risk to do a game like this because a lot of people just don't understand it, and so the haters are gonna hate. I think also a lot of creative people like this game because of the artistic feel of it. Like, the sea is one thing that wows a lot of people. And I got 11 minutes on the clock. I'm keeping an eye on the clock. But it wows a lot of people, how the game looks. And yeah, people like that. So even on cursed graphics, which is what I'm playing on PC. Like, I don't have my graphics ramped up because of wanting to stream and you know, getting performance out of the game. But even on cursed graphics, it still has a wonderful feel to it. So, find me something. Don't blow me up in the air. Come on. Yeah. Get off the ground. Anything. Oh, there we go. In the water. Soft landing. Yeah. So I have this one viewer, and I appreciate you coming by, but this one viewer always hanging out when I'm streaming, and I have no idea who you are. But I love my lurkers, so thanks for coming by. I want a box of secrets, come on. Make this one viewer's day and let me find a box of secrets. So I haven't seen much uptake in the community of the Sea of Thieves Rush minigame that I play in my half-an-hour segment, but Macadance Games? He's a streamer and he did it, and his fellow pirate Cogknocker on Twitter, they did it, and they did it in a different style, which was great, because that's the whole point, is you take the rules and you make them your own, and you do them in whatever style you want. It's using the time as effectively as possible to have the most enjoyable game you have in the time you have to play. And some people don't have hours and hours to play, but they still want to be more pirate, as the hashtag says. There's nothing here. Okay, well, I gotta get out of here. I think I got 9 minutes. Well, I got 9 minutes. Let's swim around a bit more. There's the potential for something to be here. Come on. I think 5 minutes to get to the outpost is good, so I got another 4 minutes to keep looking. I wonder how many times I've played and a box of secrets has been like right there and I haven't seen it and I've just carried on. And I'd hate to know that number. You know, if somebody tells me like 15, I'd be like, are you kidding me? You know, 15 times, 15 chances I could have found the wondrous box of secrets. So hopefully they'd never make that like a public thing that people could know that that figure, because I would really depress me. It's one of those things that people seek, and you see people posting pictures of this thing, and I actually made my own. I'm kind of a bit of a creative guy myself, and Ferrero Rocher box, which is completely clear. I painted it brown. I scratched the rune symbols into it. I used the handles from Starbucks bags to make the rope, and cut a hole in the bottom big enough for a candle to go in, and painted the insides where I scratched the runes orange. And yeah, you put a candle in it and you light it up. Holy moly! Talking about lighting it up. Excuse me. I'm right in the firing zone here. Let's get the heck out of here. Let's get out of Dodge. Ooh. I don't even know if I'm going the right way to get to Morrow's. I just need to get out of that cinder inlet over there. I think I'm going completely the wrong direction, and I'm going to have to go through oh, there's Morrow's. That's Roaring Traders down there. Okay. So Morrow's is east-southeast. There's Morrow's. It's not Morrow's that's blowing up. I think I'm out of the range now. beautiful when these things go off, but if you're in the wrong place, very deadly. I've never cannoned into one. I've seen footage of people flying up into the lava just for fun. But I've seen people getting smacked out of the air by... Well, there's a brig. 6 minutes. I could pay him a visit if I get this in quick enough. Yesterday's stream had a little fun with a skelly ship. Managed to get on, get a chest, get out. I was looking for an explosive barrel on the ship. I was in my sloop, but I managed to get in, get a chest, get off, get back to my boat, which was circling and getting shot at by the skelly ship, and then get to an outpost. I get sunk just at the outpost, but then I was able to get all the chests on the shore just as the timer went off. So that was a fun stream, just because I pushed myself right up to the last minute and I used my time wisely. So that's the whole point of Sea of Thieves Rush, is you can tack things on to the game depending on how much time you have left. So I'm getting a little lag because I'm getting close to these guys, I think. I think I'm in the range that if I was to go into recent players in Xbox, I would be able to see who these guys are. Okay, I'm coming in on the merchant side into the pier, so let's up sail. Get this Whispering Skull in. Ooh. I've noticed that on the update, and I don't remember it before, is going up that bar at the front of the ship, you get stuck at a point. That might be a new thing, or it might be that I've always jumped before and never tried to run up. Look at this big old ship on stilts. With all the earthquakes and the rumbling and stuff that goes on in the roar, that thing just stays there. It's like a rock. There's the purple tent. So there we go, rush complete, but I'm not done yet. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to stop the timer so that I don't get an earful. And I got 5 minutes really before I have to start work, so let's make those 5 minutes interesting and pay these guys a visit. Hopefully I can get to them and have some fun. Make their adventure a little bit more eventful. Teach them to be a better pirate, hopefully. Or I could just completely fail and they could school me in how to be a pirate. Which happens, I'm not the best by any means. There they are, I see them over there. I think they're heading away from me and they're in a brig, so I might not even catch them. Oh, that's a headwind. Dag nabbit. Which way are they going? Are they stopping? Yeah, they got the sails up. Ooh, they're flashing a little bit, which means they have gems on board. Ooh, they nearly got a schmuck there. Oh, look, squirrel. I see seagulls and a shipwreck sticking up. So they've been diving on the shipwreck, that's for sure. Now they're just spinning around. Spinning around. Sorry. They have blue. I swear they had a green on there. They might even have a red one. Or they could be red lanterns. So I got 3 minutes till my time to clock in at work. I do web hosting support, And I've got way too much work for me to handle. But they'd put their sail down. That's just the way it is. I won't hire anyone else, so gotta just suck it up. Alright, so where are these guys going? Well, it looks like they're taking off. And maybe heading around the front of the island. I might be able to head them off. And get some more wind in my sails. Oh, the wind has changed. I've got 2 minutes to catch them. Is it even worth trying? Yes! Yes, it is. Two minutes to blow them up. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Okay. They're trying to hide with the silhouette of the island, I think. Maybe if I go more straight and then I can cannon over to them. Oh, they were just getting out of the range of the volcano. Whoa. That was a lot. That's a lot. I could make him think I'm going to do the shipwreck and then cannon over. I don't care about my ship. It can sink. They're probably ready for me. Yeah, they're turning. Ah, damn, they're ready for me. Ah, well. That's where I gotta end it off. It's 8:31. I should be at work. They saw me coming. They're probably gonna go sink me now. So.